In the top stories, St. Kitts Nevis leads CARICOM into 2026. Guyana in talks with United States on possible agreement to accept third country nationals. And the 6.2 magnitude earthquake hits western Japan. No tsunami warning. Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Major Newscast. Today is Tuesday, the 6th of January, and I am Jasmine Thomas. First on the local scene. St. Christopher Nevis has officially assumed the chairmanship of CARICOM. Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew has promised steady leadership, stronger regional unity, and a renewed push for integration amid global uncertainty. Dr. Drew commended outgoing Jamaican Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness for his leadership and called on member states to strengthen cooperation. St. Kitts and Nevis will host the 50th regular meeting of the CARICOM Heads of Government from February 24 to 27, where key policy priorities are expected to be addressed. Dr. Drew emphasized that Caribbean states must rely on themselves to navigate international challenges and not wait for outside help. Minister of Sport, the Honorable Samuel Duggins, today conducted a tour of Basketball City to get a first look at the renovations being conducted at the facility. Minister Duggins says the works being carried out are all part of the government's plan to ensure the nation's athletes have access to the best facilities.
Since taking office in 2022, we made a commitment to develop sports in St. Kitts and Nevis. Unfortunately, what we would have met is a situation where every single national sporting facility would have been in horrible condition. And we had to put a strategic plan in place to develop each facility, given the fact that our annual budgets don't account for us to do all at once. We started with cricket because at the same time we had international tournaments. We went on to netball, we did some work with football. We did Kim Collins, which is our national athletic facility, and we are now here finalizing basketball. And that for us represents national development, because we recognize that our young people are seeking advancement through sports.
And in other sporting news, the Federation of St. Christopher and Nevis will have two representatives on the West Indies team at the ICC Under-19 Cricket World Cup in Zimbabwe and Namibia. While Kunal Tilokani will represent the field, Dr. Dwayne Archibald will serve as team doctor, ensuring our players are in good health while representing the regional team. Kent Fuentes spoke to Dr. Archibald ahead of his departure at the RLB International Airport. Guyana and the United States are in discussions on a possible agreement to accept third country nationals from the U.S., Foreign Secretary Robert Persad confirmed Monday. Persad said the framework is consistent with Guyana's national priorities and supportive of U.S. objectives. The move follows similar agreements by Antigua and Barbuda and Dominica to accept limited numbers of non-criminal refugees subject to screening and government approval. While Guyana has not finalized any deal, officials are considering security, economic and humanitarian implications before making a decision. And Jamaica saw its murder toll drop below 700 in 2025, the first time in over 30 years, signaling a significant achievement in the nation's efforts to curb violent crime. Official figures by Jamaica's Ministry of National Security show that the country recorded 673 murders last year, marking a lowest annual total in 31 years. Commissioner of Police Dr. Kevin Blake said the reduction reflects tangible progress in Jamaica Constabulary Forces transformation agenda, improved operational effectiveness, and stronger partnerships with communities and stakeholders. And now for a look at news on the international scene. Multiple earthquakes struck western Japan Tuesday morning, centered in Shimane and Tottori prefectures. The strongest quake registered 6.2 magnitude at a depth of 6 miles, with a second tremor of 5.1 following shortly after. Authorities report long swaying motion and continue to monitor aftershocks through the week. The Japan Met Agency said there is no tsunami risk, but warned of potential landslides and falling rocks in affected areas. So far, no injuries have been reported. Power companies have not detected any abnormalities, but bullet train services were temporarily disrupted. Shaking was strongly felt in Matsue, Yasugi, Sakimaniato, and nearby towns, with weaker shakes reaching parts of Okayama, Hiroshima, Kagawa, and Ehime. And deposed Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife Celia Flores appeared in federal court in New York Monday to face charges including drug and weapons offenses. Both pleaded not guilty and did not request immediate bail. Their next court hearing is scheduled for the 17th of March. In Venezuela, former Vice President Delcy Rodriguez has been sworn in as acting president. She has appointed Gustavo Enrique González López as head of presidency security. Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado has announced her intention to return to the country. Officials say security forces continue to patrol Caracas and the state situation is stable. U.S. officials have characterized the Maduro capture as a law enforcement operation. The United Nations has expressed concern regarding the impact on international law and Venezuela's future. We now take a look at the weather. Present weather across St. Kitts and Nevis is cloudy skies with vicinity showers. Winds a gentle breeze of 6 miles per hour from a northeasterly direction. Seas are 1.0 to 1.5 meters or 3 to 5 feet. Weather forecast for St. Kitts and Nevis is partly cloudy skies with periods of increased cloudiness and a 60% chance of showers. Weather tonight, partly cloudy skies with brief cloudy spells and a moderate 60% chance of brief passing overnight showers. Sunset this evening will be at around 10 minutes before 6, and the sunrise tomorrow morning is set for around 20 minutes before 7. That brings us to the end of the Midday Major Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jasmine Thomas. God bless you and Happy New Year.